Welcome to Yourwayhair. I am Samuel Pokryvchak and I will show you a lot of ways to approach haircutting. I think we have to understand that many methods are good, so we need to understand each one. In these tutorials we are going to have more barbers, so they can show us their perception of hair. In today's video we are going to look at the basics of my haircutting. So let's find your way. After the combing the hair back, we will find the growth pattern and then we will go from the recession area or the corner of the forehead to the crown area, and the other side the same thing. We create the shape that I'm showing now with the comb. You can see that it will build a lot of weight, so we don't use it so often because a lot of weight can create a problem for us. This is the middle elevation. It's the ideal because it's square, and square is the masculine type of haircutting, and this is the high elevation with the round shape like I'm showing with the comb. So I think it's a lot of times we use round because it's easier to cut round because hair sits well, but I recommend something between the round and the mid. And now I am finding the hair from the bottom, so from the sides, and trying to elevate it a little bit higher so the hair is nice and square slash rounder, because we don't want to have too square. Now you can see I'm going lower because I want to keep fringe a little bit longer. You can see the same thing on the other side. Don't forget on the elevation because it's important. When you don't elevate, then you will have problem when you're cutting the hair. This is the same thing when you're trying to create the sides for the fade. The same thing here. Here you can see I am shortening the fringe. The fringe is shortening with the razor because I think it's the best way how to shorten your fringe when you have crop type of haircut, because we want a little bit destroyed and not too straight. With the scissor you cannot create this type of the fringe. You can also use the finger razor, it's the same thing and it's easier to use. Now you can see I am not splitting the hair, but I am creating two sections nearby. It's like 2 centimeter panel where we remove some weight from the top. I think this is the easiest way how to control your shape on the top, so I think you have to use this type if you don't understand completely how to cut your hair from the top. Now you can see I am creating the shape that just follow his scalp, and you can see I'm now switching and combing the hair to the front, and here I am with the vertical sections and trying to remove the weight from the top. You can see that I have the guide in the middle and creating nice and texture cutting. When you're cutting the sides, we have to comb the hair to the direction where we're creating the section. Here we are with the first section, and you can see I'm taking the first cut, and this is the cut where the taper fade will go. Now you can see the second section. The first section was from the corner to the ear, and now you can see this is going all the way to back. Sorry, this was the skip by the camera, but the cut was the same. I was just checking the cut before, so you will see it later. It's the same thing all around. Only the styling powder is for the dry hair. Also you can use clay or paste to the dry hair, but I think it's better to wet hair. If you want to do it without that line, I just recommend to do it with the clipper, because clipper don't create these harsh lines. Now you can see I'm using the big comb to try to create that space for lower guards, just going a little bit to the hair and not to remove a lot, and try to have a nice fade. Here we are with the number 3 guard and trying to create a nice space for the lower guards. Here we are with the fully opened, so it's the same as the half guard, and we are creating a little bit space for the endis and also for the clipper that is closed, so we are doing line by the line. You can see I was opening a little bit, and now we are with the number 3 guard and trying to do the C motion. So now you can see the taper is almost done. It was really fast, but it's easy when you use all of the guards, so you don't skip them and you have nice fluid shape. You see that I was using also the thinning scissor to create even better fade. Now you can see I'm using the razor, and don't be afraid to use razor also around the ears, because this is what makes really the difference. And just practice and practice. Straighten the skin and go all around to take that little bit of hair that are sticking there or that are there just. And here we are with the little tip. When you want to create the same contours, my little tool is the comb. I just put the fringe a little bit up and just putting the comb straight to the forehead, and I can see how can I put the other contour. The next tool is also the mirror, because in the mirror you can see if the contours are the same. Now you can see last types of detailing and trying to create the best taper we can do. So still don't be afraid to go back to the haircut, watch all around, and after all using just alcohol. So thank you for watching the first tutorial. I hope you will like the other tutorials. This was just the start, so enjoy them all and thank you. Yourwayhair.